Today's edition of Toggle's Daily Video Insights. Anybody who's watched this a few times knows that we do these on every market trading day. If you'd like to see more of them, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and you'll see a steady stream of them in the coming weeks. Today we're going to take a look at Google, a company obviously many of you know, a number of you have probably invested in it. And the focus today will be on this latest insight that we've seen. So in the overview widget, as you know, we put together all of the different pressures Toggle has found, and only recently have we had, actually on the basis of investor sentiment, one that suggests there could be some upside potential for Google in the short term. Clicking on the insight takes us to the actual page where you can see the details of the analysis. And what you're seeing here is that starting just around 2000, the 3-month horizon suggests, again, because of the sentiment indicators for the US, that the price could rise as high as 2305. Typically, when you've had this kind of sentiment indicator improvement, the median increase in the price of Alphabet has been just over 11% over the following 3 months, as you can see here. Now, again, what you would like to see is the price to stay roughly within this confidence interval, but certainly not dip below the red line, at which point the thesis needs to be reevaluated. It could be that something else is driving the price, and so you'll need to revisit this particular insight at another time. Looking at why it might move, you can see that what's basically happening is a measure of the economic optimism by US investors in the past, when you've had this kind of improvement that you've seen now, has been quite good for a number of stocks, including Google. And this is also combined with a pretty positive KD stochastic measure for this stock, again, without digging too deep into the details of a particular oscillator. For some of you who may not care about technical analysis, the combination of these, according to Toggle analysis, looks like it's putting some marginally positive pressure on the price of Google. Looking through the quality checklist, again, you can see that this resulted in 7 out of 8 stars. The reason why it doesn't have 8 is that it hasn't quite been triggered through a number of different business cycles, although certainly it does go back. Looking at this, it certainly does go back at least a few years. It just hasn't really been present during the recession of 08-09, which is why the system penalizes it a little bit. Looking at the backtest, which is the portion where you're able to see the actual returns from this particular insight in the past, you see that actually the skew is quite compelling. The downside returns have been few and limited, and the upside returns have been occasionally quite a bit higher than 11%. You have even one instance here of 20%, so good convex profile. And the P&L over the number of periods where this kind of configuration existed before, again, looks quite a nice steady increase. If what this basically means, if you had invested in the past every time this insight was triggered and held the position over the following 3 months, or unless it got stopped out, this was roughly the P&L profile. So much for Google today. The daily brief should already be in your mailboxes if you subscribe to it. If not, go to toggle.global and you can subscribe to it. And we discussed today the rumors of Operation Twist by the Federal Reserve. Thanks for your attention, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.